Anti-trans lesbian Fox News host blames gender fluidity for Democratic candidates' losses. Transphobic lesbian commentator Bari Weiss faces backlash after claiming Democrats lost key races by focusing on niche issues like gender fluidity and defunding the police. Speaking on Fox News, Weiss said, quote, "It turns out that running on these extraordinarily niche issues like gender fluidity or defunding the police feel profoundly out of touch to ordinary Americans." However, many on the internet disagreed, pointing out that neither Vice President Kamala Harris nor other prominent Democrats centered on those issues in their campaigns. Transgender issues were mentioned only once during the Democratic National Convention by Human Rights Campaign President Kelley, and exit polls revealed just 4% of voters prioritized trans issues. People also pointed out that it was the Republicans who spent $215 million on anti-trans attack ads.
How can progressives win again? By looking at what went wrong here, by taking this moment and allowing it not to be a retrenchment of the idea of, half of Americans want a fascist regime. They don't. They want a good life for themselves and their families, and actually looking in the mirror. It turns out that running on these extraordinarily niche issues like gender fluidity or defunding the police or any number of things that people in places where I live get extremely excited about don't actually matter or frankly feel profoundly out of touch to ordinary Americans. So if progressive is about these niche issues that you find on college campuses and in gender studies department, and you want to keep doubling down on that, you're going to continue to lose.
Well, I think that this is just so especially ironic, being that these were not actually central campaign issues, which makes me wonder why she's saying that they are and saying that repeatedly. And it's just, I think when you really hate something, you have to continually feed it. It's like a fire. And this is how she's feeding it. So I call on all lesbians heretofore, no more romantic interaction with this Bari Weiss lady. We gotta cut her off where it counts.
You're too kind to say the Democrats didn't push it. I did a piece that we talked about on Queer News Tonight of Trump must be stopped, Harris must be resisted because of her complete just abandoning the trans community. Not only was there no trans speaker for the first time in 3 Democratic National Conventions, no trans speaker this time. She was actually asked on NBC News if she supported trans people. She ran away from trans people. The Texas Senate candidate, Colin I can't remember his name. He's a loser, I don't remember. He also started talking about, I don't believe in boys and girls sports. Well, good job, man. That really helped you beat Ted Cruz. Oh, wait, you still lost. And, as for Bari Weiss, Bari, I haven't talked to you on Twitter in ages, but you used to be so interesting and cool, and I thought she was going to be the voice of the millennial generation with cool new perspectives, and she's just peddling right-wing stuff at this point. She's just grifting. Come on, girl, stop with the grift.
I agree with you, Alex, and I just have to compliment what you both said and just say we need to be very careful too, and we have, We don't have to agree with everything within our community. We have to use our minds. And yes, we want to be cohesive, but we don't have to follow some leaders that maybe get off course, such as this woman. It's embarrassing. It's a little bit horrifying to think that a leader on national news, no matter what your personal thoughts are, that she would use a forum like that in front of millions of people and reinforce a negative.
Yeah,
that's what she's taken her time to do.
What's so horrifying is she's not the only one pushing this. And as I said earlier, the only demographic so far, there might have been 1 or 2 others that I haven't noticed, from 2020 to 2024, that Harris actually did better than Biden was the LGBTQ community. And so many people around the Democratic Party efforts are kicking us in the teeth. This party cannot stop attacking its own base.
Wow.